Well, good evening and welcome to My Psychic Connection. I am your host, Journey Ryan. I am here with the most wonderful, favoriteest person, good old Miss Holly. What's going on?
Hello, my sunshine. How are you this evening?
I'm doing great. I've got through the Thanksgiving holidays, so all good so far. I
Now,
want to say
y'all.
hi.
Now we have to. We just have to talk a second, okay? Because I just want you to know, if anybody's out there listening, doesn't he look so handsome and dapper in his vest, and he got his hair cut, and I'm just gonna flash my little eyes like this. You just look so cute. You just look so cute. Cute, 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 cute. And I think all
Well,
my makeup washed off. Well, what the heck? We here anyway. Hey, Derica! Happy post Thanksgiving Christmas. Hi, Pamela. How are you doing?
oh, wow, everybody is here. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for everybody showing up. It's always a pleasure to have everybody here. It is Tuesday night, and it already feels like Friday.
Yes, it does. It really does.
Well, Thanksgiving, holiday season's always kind of pull the energy out of you because you're trying to give so much, and it takes a lot to, get in the spirit of things and move things forward, and everything is just okay. Tara, we'll be right with your questions here in just a minute, okay, sweetheart? All right, and thank you, Derica. We got I look like a cutie pie tonight, apparently.
You are a cutie pie. That's right, Derica. Y'all tell him. Ariane,
Well,
thank you so much for, t- you know, validating my perception that Ryan looks very cute tonight. All right. Anyway, and my hair is down, and look how long it's getting since COVID. I'm going to be like Miss Godiva
I
and
see
be
that.
able to
I
sit out
like
here naked with my hair one day. Won't that be fun?
that's a show I won't be on.
Oh! You've missed me this past week. You know you have.
I have.
Anyway,
I've
I'm
totally
back.
missed you. All right. All right, there,
Let's get
Facebook and YouTube
started.
fans. All right, if you guys are out there, if you're watching us on YouTube, hit subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified every time that we are on. Also, if you're on Facebook, like the room that you're in. Hi, Lugene.
Hey, honey.
All right, Derica got her apartment. That's awesome.
Woohoo! Go, Derica. Go, Derica. Yay.
Absolutely. Hang on, I got something for that. I got something for that. Hang on, let's do this. Let's do this the right way. I got sound effects.
Ooh. Now,
I
are we all
know. I
impressed
gotta start
then?
using them. I always forget that they're there, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I need to use that like this one. I should do that when you're getting ready to answer a question.
I think the Jeopardy, especially since, our friend and my inspiration as I was a kid, Alex Trebek, has passed away recently, and
Yes.
I really, really respected what he did because he made being smart cool and
You did.
profitable. So,
Smart and profitable. I love it. I love smart and
yes.
profitable.
Yes, he did.
All right. Well, we got a lovely show planned for you guys tonight. Remember how we do things. Just ask your questions here in the comments. We're going to try to get to each one as we can. Remember, mediumship and general reads, save those for the website. They tend to take a little bit longer, and we may have to air out some dirty laundry that you may not want the world to know. So, know that and have a specific question if possible.
Please.
Mhm.
All right. We ready?
We are ready. We're going to go ahead and start with Tara. Tara's question is, hi, I'm new. I have a question. What do you see for my boyfriend's dad going forward?
Mm.
Are you asking a medical question? Because I feel like it's medical and it feels like you're worried about what's going on here medically. So if it's a medical question, I would prefer not to answer on the air. And you could give us a call at mypsychicconnection.com for that.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a specific question as to what is going forward, then that's okay. Okay. The echo is actually coming from Holly's speakers.
Do you want me to turn my speakers off?
No, turn them down because you won't be able to hear me unless you have a headset on. But we can hear for some reason, we can hear me through your speakers.
Is that better?
I don't know. Yes.
Eugene, is that better?
Even that is way better, but I don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying.
Again, trying to get away from the tech problems and who brings them to the table.
Okay, just so you know.
Hey, Tara, did you have a different question for us? I just wanted to make sure that we were able to answer any question that you may have. But medical, we tried to not put on the air. All right, so we had somebody else. Iranian. All right. Hey, me again. Haha, do you see me? Do you see a move in my future? I'm staying with my mom and her boyfriend until I get on my feet, but now they are talking about splitting up and I am at a dead end. I don't know what to do. Okay, so what I got with you moving is that you're not moving. I didn't get that you were moving anytime soon, to be honest. And I feel as though that your energy isn't ready for that detachment yet. And that the place that you're looking for, the financial stability, things like that, you're not quite ready for that. And I honestly feel like you're actually going to meet somebody before you actually decide that you're going to move. And that's what I'm seeing here. Now, I'm going to suggest this because I said that at the same time. Is what I'm going to tell you is that do not move in with a man at this time. Even when it's later on down the road, the relationship will be too new and you will not be ready and it will destroy the relationship. So please do not do that because I feel like that and see that is what's going to happen. So please don't do that because it will screw things up for you. I'm going to pass the torch over to Miss Holly and she's going to give you her side of things.
Okay. So, yeah.
Yeah. Holly, that's not how you're supposed to start.
I know. I just am trying to put, and I'm at a dead end and I don't know what to do. Okay. Arian, what I keep hearing is pull yourself up by your bootstraps. I know that's not what you want to hear, and I'm really sorry. Please don't be mad at me. But, sweetie, you need to gain a little independence. And that means not moving in with a man, a.k.a. what Ryan said. Well, wait a minute, he's over here. So this side, over here. But they're telling me that you need to gain some independence. They're also telling me that school might be a good option for you. So I would look into that as well. You are not at a dead end. You are at a crossroads. Not the same thing. Okay? You're not at a dead end. You're at a crossroads. You have a choice. It's a very tough choice, but you have a choice. Okay? There are some hard decisions that need to be made, and you need to make them and move forward. You have been kind of in this holding pattern for a while. Okay? Kind of like a plane circling the airport, waiting to land. Well, Sweet Pea, it's not time for you to land. It's time for you to take off and fly. Okay? So quit circling home airport and book your trip to Europe or somewhere fabulous and go. It's scary. Money's tight. I get it. I get it. But sometimes we just have to jump and pray that the parachute opens. And the parachute's going to open, and it's going to jerk you up a little bit, and it's going to hurt a little bit, but you're going to be much better off in the long run. Okay? So it's just the time. It's just the time for you to start moving forward. And I know that that's hard. Look into taking some classes and look into gaining some independence. Okay? That's what my guides are telling me about that. All righty?
Well, I want to add to what Holly was saying there about the independence thing. I do feel like you do need to gain that independence. But at this current time, like what she was saying is, you need to plan it out. Don't just jump ahead and think that's where you need to be. Plan it out. But right now, I know the situation between your mom and her boyfriend is rocky and things don't look good between them. That's between them. Remember, that has nothing to do with you. So just kind of stay clear of that and try not to take sides on that situation, because, a lot of things are changing with them, but those things were already in play. They had nothing to do with you. So just remind that, because I know you're sensitive, your energy is really sensitive, and you pick up on other people's energy. Just don't allow yourself to be, don't allow that to take control of what you're thinking, how you're feeling, and what's going on. All right.
And Ariane, sweetie, you're an empath, okay? So you internalize everybody's feelings in the situation that you're in.
Absolutely.
Okay? You need to ground. And the quickest way to do that is basically go stick your feet outside in the dirt. I know it's cold, so put some socks on when you do it. But go outside and put your feet in the ground. Also, salt water is a very good way to do that. Give yourself a little foot bath.
Don't drink it.
Don't drink it. No.
We got to put warning labels on things nowadays.
Oh, yes. Okay. She's way smart enough to know that she's not supposed to drink the water that she was soaking her feet in. Okay?
I'm making
Thank
it fun.
you. I have faith in you. I know that you are super smart, and I know that you would never drink the water that your feet were stuck in. So there you go. All right. But yeah. Anyway.
Anywho.
Let's see. Okay, we've been on the air for 13 minutes and we've already had one argument. No, 2 arguments. Woohoo! We're doing good.
Because that's what you like. You told me. I got an email from you the other day. It's like, I like to argue.
Y'all, he is so lying right now. He is. He is. Who you going to believe? The lovely Southern Belle or him? Well, him.
Anywho. That's terrific. Gotta love it.
We're just going to call this the Ryan and Miss Holly, the Journey Ryan and Miss Holly psychic, sometimes mostly comedic hour.
Hey, it works. It works.
It does. All right. What's next?
Happiness. All right. Let's get to what's next. Aaron, thank you. Aaron, I'm terrible with names, guys, so bear with me if I say it wrong. But hopefully we were able to answer your question. Remember, don't internalize. All right. Is it Astra? Ashta? Asta. Okay. 10-4. All right. It says, hello. Can I get a future love reading? Currently single. Thank you. All right. So right off the bat, what I was picking up when I seen your question come across the screen and what I was getting with your love life situation is that you beat yourself up quite a bit, actually, when it comes to relationship. And you need to stop taking so much negative energy out on yourself, because what you're doing is you're sabotaging yourself for even being in a relationship. You also need to start looking in people that are in the same level as you. I keep feeling stop dating down, start dating up. You're another person that I know that is on here right now who dates people that need to, in some ways, need to be healed or need to be, cuddled And you don't need to do that to yourself. When it comes to love for you and finding the perfect person, it may not be what you want to hear, but what I can tell you here is that March is what's popping up for me when you find real love. Someone that is, that is going to go the long road with you, someone who's going to, be there with you, someone who's going to understand you, not somebody that's going to fly in, get the healing, meet somebody else, and then move on. Because I feel like you've been through that in the past. It's not something you need to regain or go through again. So the energy that I saw surrounding it is that, yes, love is coming, but it is at a later date, about, well, since we're at the very first day of December, it's about 4 months away. But it's solid love. It's not something that's going to, go away or be something that just lasts a couple weeks or a couple months and then it's over. This is something that has longevity and you're going to be able to move forward. All right. So I'm going to hand the torch over to Holly and she's going to give you what she sees on the situation.
So I see a little sooner than Ryan does. I'm seeing and smelling red roses, which to me is always, always, always February because that's Valentine's Day. So I'm seeing February, which is, close to March. But we need to have a little talk here. Okay? So the talk is that, how Ryan was saying that you need to date your own level, all right? You need to treat yourself at that level. You beat yourself up too much, like Ryan said, okay? However, you are a very intelligent person. And you deserve to be treated well. But in order to bring that person forward in your life, you need to start treating yourself well. And you are very, very critical on yourself to the point that it is actually hurting your self-confidence. And that person isn't going to be able to come into your life until you start embracing the fact of who you truly are. All right? So you need to start treating yourself like the queen that you are. Because the queen will attract the king. But thinking that you're not a queen or something lower than a queen, you are not going to attract that king. And believe me when I tell you that February, you're going to attract that king. So you need to really, really work on that because you are an amazing person, Esther. Okay, you just really, really are. Also, you need to ask for help in this department because I am saying that the king that is going to be coming into your realm is already known by somebody that you know. Okay? It is always a good idea. You can always ask for help. You don't need to sound desperate. Just put it out there. I'm looking for someone that, I can share my life with. If someone comes to mind, let me know. Okay? I know it sounds weird. Ryan's probably standing over there rolling his eyes at me like he usually does. But that's okay. I'm telling
Journey is not rolling eyes, girl.
It's a first. It's a first. Okay, so
don't get used to it, lady. Don't get
okay, because you can change energy, Asa. You can change the energy around you. You're really, really good at it. I don't think that you're terribly aware of the fact that how good you are at it.
Right.
But just be aware that if you start radiating that self-confident, queenly air, that king is going to be going and rushing right up over there to you. Okay? So, Journey's saying March, I'm saying February. So, but either way, the first quarter of next year is going to be very interesting for you. Okay? And to speed it along even further, get yourself a small rose crystal to carry around with you. Because rose quartz brings love.
Absolutely. All right. Hopefully we were able to answer your question and get some clarity on that. And I just wanted to let everybody know that as we come into the following week, right before Christmas, we're going to, there's 2 weeks before we go on our break for the Christmas holiday. But we are going to be doing some giveaways here, starting with some smartwatches coming up. So get ready for that. And we'll tell you guys how all that works when we get ready to get closer to that. But I just want to let you guys know, tell your friends, get people involved. We're going to do free minute giveaways for the website. So you can get on there and talk to some of the other psychics on the website at mypsychicconnection.com. Go on there, sign up. You'll get 3 free minutes. And we're working on the site right now as we are building to the next level to add chat and a few other features for you guys, even video chat. It's going to be really awesome. And
I'm so excited about that.
Do that. Really excited about that. It's been a long road to get there, but it's finally happening. And we're very excited. So everybody check out mypsychicconnection.com where you can talk to myself, Holly, and the 150 other psychics that are on there. So if they're not online, they have a range a call. That means just arrange a call with them, and they'll be more than happy to get online and talk with you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I'm at on that.
I'm excited because my favorite type of reading is a video chat.
I like video chat
love
too.
Doing video chats.
It's almost as though you're in person, but you can talk to people from all around the world. I've done that many times.
It's fabulous.
Yes, absolutely.
Fabulous.
All right. Well, let's get to our next question from Derica. Derica has a question. Says, I have a question. Am I going to be okay with the move? I don't really like the apartment cosmetically, but it'll do. Also, do you see John and I getting back together? He is barely speaking to me. P.S. I love your name. Hope I spelled it right. No, you did not. You did not spell it right. Okay. So, when it comes to the move, I actually feel that you're very, even though the apartment isn't what you want cosmetically, I really just feel like that apartment's just a stepping stone for you. So to go from that apartment into something else, and I actually feel like you're going to be buying after you're done with that lease at that apartment. So your next step is to buy something, nothing gigantic, but something that's livable and affordable. And I feel that's the direction in which you're going, which is great. And then I see when it comes to you and John, when you get where you need to be, John is going to come around. But there's a lot of problems that you guys need to fix. And you better be up for the task, or it's not going to be worth your time. I can't tell you who to date, but I can tell you there is a warning label. And there's a lot to fix. And I feel like you feel like you have heartbreak with him now. There's more to come. So take that and think that over. Because if you're going to go that direction, which I feel that you're going to, there's a lot of work to do. And there's people he's going to need to release out of his life, or this is never going to work. I'm going to hand this over to Holly. Holly?
Journey is so nice about things. I, however, am not. Derica. When Journey said that there was a warning label on John, he lied. It has a great big do not enter, stop. There is crime tape wrapped all around that thing.
Lied?
Huh?
Can you please stop saying I lied?
Well, he was being nice.
Thank you.
He was being nice. Sorry. He did not lie. He was being nice. There is crime tape wrapped around it, a barricade, and barbed wire wrapped all around this thing. Okay? Now, if you would like to climb over the barricade and through the barbed wire and through the police tape and don't pay any attention to all the signs, please get back together with John. Okay? I'm joking. Don't get back together with John. Honey, that is a hot mess on a platter. All right? He has hurt you before. He will hurt you again. He's not a bad guy, which is, I don't usually say that, but he's not a bad guy. He just... Stop
He's
laughing.
not a bad guy, but... redundant.
He has some personality faults, let's say. When God was handing out thinking about other people, John was very, very nice about thinking for other people because he held the door and everybody else got that gift and John didn't get it. Okay? John thinks about John. And if John is happy, great. It doesn't matter if everybody else is happy. It just matters if John's happy. That's not how the relationship works. Okay? So, and Derica, let's talk about this apartment, Sweet Pea. I'm very proud of you for getting this apartment. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now, I understand that it may not be the most beautiful apartment in the world. That's okay. Let me tell you something, Derica. Your angels are telling me that everything in life is perception. Okay? So instead of looking at this apartment and saying, oh, it's a dump. Oh, it's not pretty. It's not that. It's not this. Okay? I know money is tight, sugar pie. I know it is. Okay? But there's a place called the dollar store. They have stickers you can put up on the wall that come down. They have little pots that you can put flowers in. They have little things that can dress up your little apartment. Okay? Goodwill. Same thing. I am the Goodwill queen. All right? So there are things that you can do to dress up at the apartment. Don't put a negative aspect on this apartment. You should be happy about this. Okay? Because it represents freedom. It represents independence. It represents you moving forward. It's not the world's greatest situation. That's okay. It represents you moving forward. And that is the main thing. And that should be celebrated. Absolutely celebrated. So, zhuzh up your apartment as best you can. And love that apartment. Get some nice smelly salt in there. Lavender, rose, sage, whatever makes you happy. And embrace that apartment. Okay? Because that's a big step for you. And Jerry and I are so proud of you for doing that. So
Absolutely.
Please don't diss the apartment. Please, baby. Because all you're going to do is make it a negative experience. And it shouldn't be a negative experience. It should be a positive experience. You should celebrate this small victory. Celebrate it. Go get some cheap Christmas decorations and throw them up. I don't care if you've got tinsel hanging on the wall. Okay? If you want to put some stuff up and post a picture here when we're back next week, I want to see that darling little apartment that you got. Because you may not be proud of it, Derica, but I sure as hell am. Okay? Enough said.
Exactly. Enough said, lady. You're done. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, he didn't mute my mic and he didn't kick me off, which I was waiting for both. So hey.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I figured I'd let you finish your speech there. Well, hey guys, we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back. And we're back. And it was just that quick.
I love
Uh,
that commercial. It is so funny.
it is funny. That's why they put it together. But I think it's hilarious, and we'll have little sponsors like that. So if you're our business that would like to get your advertisement out, just let us know, and we will sponsor it here at My Psychic Connection Radio and our lives, and we will make sure that you guys get any type of business that you have out there and heard and seen. So, all right, but that sponsor was for My Psychic Connection, where you sign up, get 3 free minutes and additional free minutes every time you add funds. So check out this website at mypsychicconnection.com. All right, so our next question. All right, Sierra asking for a general read, please. Sierra, please add a specific question and we'll be more than happy to answer. General reads, mediumships, medical, and legal, we try to keep off the website. So if you have one of those questions, please reframe your question to something else. Okay? All right. All right. All right, Pamela, I love a love/work reading, a new fella, and job in my life. All right, Pamela, let's take a look here and see what's going on. Okay, well, the job was popping out at me like really strong. And I feel as though that this is a good job for you for now. I do feel like you will keep this employment for at least a year before something bigger is coming. And this bigger is going to provide a lot of money for you. So stay where you're at, stay put, continue to keep doing what you're doing right now because it's leading to something bigger than what you even know at this point. So the job is, like I said, it's just a stepping stone. I feel like you're going to get along with people pretty well. You get along with people easily anyway. I get that, that good flow from you, and you pretty much you're a non-tolerance type person, but you definitely have a good people person skills. You're really good with communication. So I think that's great. Now, when the love department with the new fella coming in, I definitely feel that this is a relationship that can move forward in the right way as long as it's not rushed. I keep feeling an overwhelming of emotion and feelings right now, and almost like a clinging energy. Don't allow yourself to get overwhelmed and try to pull them or try to squeeze them too tight, because when they can't, their eyeballs pop out of their head and then they lose track of where they're going. So you don't want that to happen. So let kind of go with the flow with the relationship. I do feel like it's going to build itself really good, and I don't feel like you're going to have any real love problems there. I do feel like you are going to, build this relationship as long as you do it slowly. I don't see a lot of issues. All relationships have, their own little issues and, things that you need to work out. And that's fine. That's fine. But the thing is like, make sure that you don't squeeze too tight too quickly and make yourself lose the relationship. Don't be your own worst enemy. I'm going to hand the mic over to Miss Holly and see what she's got to say for you.
First of all, Pamela, I just love your hair color. That is just awesome. So there is that. As far as the job situation goes, that's so funny. She just said work and love are connected, FYI. Yes, yes, they are.
Well, that's why work was good. Hey, I see work was immediate, so no wonder the love followed right behind it. But
yes.
Again, this is just a step.
So I like this new fella, but be careful. Doesn't matter where it came from, honey. If you paid for it or if it grew out of your own head, it's yours. Anyway. Okay, so I like this new fella, but move slowly. Slowly. Okay? He really likes you. But move slowly. Okay? Like Ryan said, you squeeze him too tight and his little eyeballs are going to pop out. So we don't want his little eyeballs to pop out. So we want to move slowly. Okay? There's a great saying. I know that We get aggravated with how slow men move sometimes, but there's something that you always have to remember, and it's from one of my favorite movies of all time. The man is the head, but the woman is the neck and turns the man in whatever direction she wants him to go. Okay? So just make sure that you let him think that it's all his idea. Wink, wink, wink. And things will come out just fine as far as that's concerned. Okay? And the job's going to be okay for the time being. I see you changing sometime next year, September, October, sometime like that. But as far as everything going for right now, it'll be good. Okay? And the relationship, I have high hopes for that. Okay? Did I get applause?
You sure did.
Why?
I don't know. I thought it was cute to do it afterwards. Oh! I told you I got all these new buttons that I'm playing with here.
I'm going to take a bow. Thank you so much. Okay.
Well, Pamela also says they've known each other for 20 years and have been close friends. The dating part is new. But here's the thing, Pamela. I know that you may have known this person for a long time, and that's why this relationship get hijacked to a very fast speed, because there have been feelings for so long. That's why you're getting the warning. So take the warning to know that if he's moving too fast or if you're moving too fast, that you have the ability to slow it down so it doesn't get ruined. Because the one thing about being a friend with somebody and then turning it into a relationship, the thing about that is that you're not destroying one relationship, you're destroying two if something were to go awry. So no longer do you have your friend, but you no longer have your relationship either. So that's why we're saying, from what we're getting here, that you need to bring it, make sure you're taking it at a steady pace, don't go too quickly, and you guys work on top of it. That's a third relationship that can get damaged. So this is a very important message for you to see and understand, is that you can destroy a lot with one stone. You know, you've heard the saying, kill a bird, or kill two birds with one stone. Well, you're like a machine gun with one, like you're shooting pebbles if you go too quickly, and can cause this to go the wrong way. So be careful. And like I said, just, pace it slowly. Don't overwhelm yourself, and don't try to overwhelm him, and don't let him do the same to you, because I really feel like he's the one that's going to kind of rush things a little bit faster than you. And I get that you got that mellow head, and like I said, you're a great communicator, but he can take that and run with it because he feels so comfortable and confident that he could run with it. And just make sure you just take it at that speed. Slow it down, make sure things are good, and you can get there. It's what does she say here? I get it. We kind of take a turn of being crazy, a crazy one.
That's so
in the
cute.
Relationship. Well, it's okay to be the crazy one in the relationship every now and then. It's definitely fun. But remember, just make sure that it doesn't go too fast, too quickly, because I can see people getting rings and jumping to things that you missed the whole dating part because you've known each other for 20 years. That wasn't dating. That was friendship. There's a huge difference between the two of them. All right, Pamela. Pamela, we're going to go ahead and take the next question, but hopefully
wait a minute. Derica, what do you mean you're back?
She left for a moment. We already gave her a read, and you're going to have to go back and watch the rerun of this, because we've already answered your question.
And I was brilliant.
I gave her applause.
I hope we helped, Pamela. You're going to have fun. Don't worry about it. You're going to be good.
She so is. And I just feel like she's really going to enjoy the relationship. Like I said, the job thing is good. But the thing about the job and the relationship connected makes me wonder if, because it's that kind of connection, that other opportunities don't get brought to her attention to where she can make even more money. So I feel like doors can be opened there. So just keep your eye out, but it's going to be at least a year before that happens. So don't let, what I'm saying go to your head and be like, okay, then tomorrow there's a new job coming. No, you've got a year, at least a year. Maybe a little bit more, but I got a year. All right, let's go to Candy. It says, hi, Mask. When will I be in a relationship? Have I met him? Please and thank you. Okay. The answer to your question, the first one, yes, you'll be in a relationship. Second part of your question, no, you have not met him. And I don't feel that the relationship's not too far away. I'm getting the end of January. So I do feel like you're going to meet this person at the end of January going into February. And I feel like, how do I put this? I got to find a way to put this. Okay. So there's going to be people in between. They're not going to be good. I feel like there's people that see you to take advantage of you. So be careful of that. So between now and towards the end of January, there's going to be a lot of vultures. That's what I'm going to call them. They're vultures. I see at least 4 or 5 of them. And they're seeing you. They're seeing your beauty. They're seeing, to them, you seem vulnerable and impressionable and easy to take advantage of. So they're coming for the kill. They're coming, oh, I can use this person. I can do this with this person. I can do whatever I want. Be careful. Be wary of them. Walk with caution on those. I feel as though that you're in a place where, things are going to get, more complicated, not in a bad way, but busier. I feel like there's more things on the horizon for you. I'm even seeing something about education. I know that's not something that you asked about, but I'm seeing more education coming your way. So I'm also seeing with the education, I feel like, you're going to have, to you, it's going to seem at the moment that you have littler time for, you have a little bit less time for dating. But the thing is this is going to fall into place. That's why I know the vultures aren't really going to get a hold of you. I just wanted to warn you of them out there because they're really going to try to take advantage of you. So if it seems like, you already have the uneasy feeling. I know you're an empath. I know you can feel those things with those people around. Do not ignore that feeling. You do that too much. You ignore your feelings. And when you ignore your feelings, you're ignoring your gift. So don't do that to yourself because your gift is precious and it warns you and helps you through your life. So do not. They call it a gut feeling. I don't know why they call it a gut feeling. It's a terrible analogy because it doesn't come from your gut. But I do feel that you are going to find that person you're looking for. But beware of the vultures. And I'm going to pass the mic over to Holly so she can give you her insight on what she sees.
So, since Journey covered the whole vulture thing, hello? I'm sorry, Candy. I'm not going to beat a dead horse about this. Candy, you are smart. You have a lot that's going to go on next year. If it were me, and I know I'm going to sound like your mama, but oh well, I would take a break from dating this month. Because I can tell you right now, just like Journey told you, they ain't good. They're not worth your time. And it's just going to be nothing but one headache and one drama after another. And frankly, you just don't need that. But I want to talk about something else that I think you're ignoring a little bit. And this is my area of expertise. You're quite gifted, Candy. You're an empath. You can also read people's energy. And you know what's going on with them, even when they don't know what's going on with themselves. I think it scares you a little bit. In fact, I know it does. And that's okay. But let me just tell you, You need to learn how to harness that gift, sweetie. It will serve you very, very well in the future. Okay? So, and if you don't learn to harness it, I think it's going to tear up your stomach a little bit. So we don't want that to happen. Okay? Because you internalize a lot of what people are feeling, and it goes right into your tum-tum. To be honest, I can help other people, but not myself. Yet, this is a thing of know-how, my darling.
That's right. This is a temporary thing that you have been avoiding.
This is a temporary thing. Okay, this is all about a skill set. So, Ryan and I are in the process of putting together classes, and so please be on the lookout from that. You're not being a bit biased. You're being honest. There is nothing wrong with owning who you are. There is nothing wrong with saying, I can do this, I can do that. Where we run into the problems is when we start believing that all this information that we're getting from is us. It's not us. It's the collective unconscious. We have access to knowledge. Okay? It doesn't sit with us. Okay? Many people call it different things. But as long as we realize that, and we don't think we're all that in a bag of chips, we're good. When we start believing our own press and how wonderful we are, then we get into trouble. Then we implode. Okay? So we always have to be humble in these gifts because they are used for. I've made a reading for myself. Some other says that he is not the one. Okay, Candy, I don't know what you're talking about there.
She did a reading on herself, and when she did the reading, she read that he wasn't the one.
The one that's coming in. Wait a minute, I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused myself because the person I seen coming for you is the one that is coming at the end of January. But anyone between now and that time frame was no go. So if you got a reading that said that this person wasn't the one or that person wasn't the one, then you're right because they're not here yet.
They're not here yet.
You've never met.
I'm good in doing readings for other people, but not for myself. I think that's most of us, Candy.
I've got a trick for that.
He does, and it does work. Behave.
Hey, it does work. And
it does work.
Let me share a little bit of knowledge with that. When you go to do a reading on yourself, it's like you're got to look at it by reading somebody else. Get yourself a pan, a bowl, a cup, whatever it is, of salt water. I want you to take your pointer finger, either it could be your right or your left, it doesn't matter which one it is. I want you to touch the water. I want you to keep your finger in the water as you do the reading. I also want you to look at the reflection of the person that's in the water. By doing so, you're reading the person in front of you. You're not reading yourself in the way that you see that. So you're reading the energy of the person that's in front of you, which is you because you're touching the water. The salt water is cleansing the energy so you can read it without being biased of yourself. So this way you get the chance to read yourself clearly. Now, here's the problem with reading yourself. When you look at it and you're reading yourself, a lot of things that you see for yourself, you're like, nah, that's not going to happen. I don't want that. You can't do that. You have to read that reading as if you were reading the person in front of you. You cannot change it. You have to do it the way that you need to do it. But use the salt water, cup, bowl, pan, whatever you want to use, Dixie cup, dog bowl, whatever you want to use. Just make sure the dog don't drink salt water. but touch the water and do the reading. You're going to be impressed with what you see and how you feel and the things that you may not want to know and things that you didn't know. I'm going to hand it back over to Holly because I wanted to share that little bit of knowledge.
That's in it. Let me tell you, it works. It's a very, very smart, very quick way to do a reading and negate your own feelings. Oh, I adore you too, Pam. You're so sweet. Thank you. Um, but Candy, I think classes would be a very good thing for you. Okay? Give you a little more confidence, and it will also help you to learn to ground and protect yourself a little bit better. Okay? Ryan, who's next?
All right. Well, let's keep going on down the list here. We got a lot of people, so I got to get down. I got a bunch of questions here. I got to scroll back up to get to. All right. Wait a minute. Where are we here? So bear with me, guys. Bear with me as I try to get to everyone's questions.
Holy cow.
All right. We got to Candies, and now we've got Tamika.
Tamika,
Hi, Journey. Hi, Holly. I wanted to ask about my finances. What do you see trying to get things in order so I can purchase a house? All right, Tamika. So I do feel a purchase of a home is coming. I don't feel that we're far off, but we've got some financial things that are going to come into balance. But I'm seeing a helping hand. I don't feel like all of the energy is coming from just yourself. I get that there are programs that are going to help you and that's going to be able to get you into your house a little bit quicker than you originally planned, which is great. I also feel that the house that you want is coming your way and you're going to get exactly what you want. But remember, once you get into this house, you can't play around with your finances because I got that warning that don't take risks that you know aren't going to bring you, bring back the money. So that means no more loaning money to people. If someone needs a helping hand, that's great, but do not give them cash. Do not jeopardize yourself. That is something that I keep seeing here. I know that you are very helping and you want to help and you want to make things happen for you. And you want to help those that, are your friends and even family members and things of that nature. But do not take from yourself and do not shoot yourself in the foot. Because by giving away all your finances or giving somebody where they are technically using you, all you're doing is shooting yourself in the foot. You're not going to be happy and you're going to get behind on your bills. So the thing about your finances, I feel like balance is coming. It'll come as we get into January. I see some financial, the struggle is real, but it won't be as bad as we get into January. Going into February, I feel like you're more sturdy and things are moving forward for you in a way that you didn't think was possible. I'm seeing programs coming in at that point that can help you get your house, which I think is amazing. And I think you should move forward in that direction. So if I were you, that's the direction in which I would go. But don't allow yourself to get overwhelmed by other people and their feelings and the way that they do things or put yourself out. It'll damage you. I got it. I'm actually waiting for 2 lawsuits and I think people are going to try to get in my... Yes, they're going to try to get in your pocket, girl. That's what I'm saying. That's probably why I'm seeing this warning here for you. That's like, don't give anybody nothing. Give them 0, a great big fat 0. Give them nothing. And I mean that. Nothing. Because it won't be worth your time. Because you're going to shoot yourself in the foot. Just like that. Right in the foot. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because the only person that hurts at the end is you. I know you're giving, I know you're caring, but do not do it. I'm going to hand this over to Holly, and she'll give you her insight.
So while Journey was talking, I pulled this card for you. This is from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle deck. And the card that I pulled for you is the Arrow Master. It's hitting the mark, intention, and detachment. So I do see you, like Journey said, getting a house. I also see things being a bit scattered as far as money goes, which tells me that you feel guilty if you have something and somebody else is in need. You can't do that. Okay? Your journey has brought you to the place that you're at. Okay? Nobody deserves to be poor, but sometimes we do make choices in our lives that have consequences. And you are you are a warm-hearted person, and you don't want to see anybody suffering. Now, of course, if somebody doesn't have food, yes, absolutely, give them back groceries. But remember, do not prop people up. You have propped people up in the past, and it has been a financial drain on you. It has not only been a financial drain on you, it has been an emotional drain as well. Because then you get into this situation where you feel like you can't take the help back because they will fall again. It is not your job, look at me while I'm saying this, it's not your job to prop up the entire world. Okay? We can be their cheerleader. We can give them advice and information without opening our wallet. Okay? So, pointing someone in the right direction. Okay? Helping people move forward by introducing them to new opportunities that you see.
Sorry, guys, I distracted her.
Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. Never mind that. Okay, I can't do two things at once, and he knows that. That's why he does this to me. Anyway, so okay. So anyway, please remember there's more than one way to empower people. Opening your wallet a lot of times does not empower people. It enslaves people. Okay? We have to teach people how to fish. We do not need to buy the fish for them. Okay?
They also need to stop fishing in the desert. Some of them know how to fish, but they choose not to. And if they do, they pretend in the desert and they're not catching.
Well, that is so true too. Very true. Very true. Very true. Yes, they do. They sure could. We all should do that.
Yes,
Okay.
the world could use more good people in it. I just seen that from Risa, so I figured I'd share that because it was a good comment. It had nothing to do with what we were doing, but it was definitely a good comment and like to share those positive feelings with other people. So, all right. So, Tamika, I hope we were able to answer your question and help you with that. Remember, don't give what you. I mean, I'm not saying it's not something that you don't have, but at this point in time, do not give anymore. You've given already too much. Financially, zero. Spiritually, you can give as much energy as you want, but that's something that you can give that you have an abundance of. So that's where I see things going. That's where Holly see things going. Stop giving things you don't need to give because you're being used. I need one that goes dun dun dun
dun dun dun.
Right? Which one do I got here? Let's do that. No, that's a gunshot. That's thunder. We got this one. Don't get used. I'm going to add more to this. I'm having fun with this board. So, hey, I got a new toy, so we're going to play with it.
Yay!
And Tamika says, I definitely take the advice. Absolutely. I really hope that you get that opportunity to understand that, yes, this is coming to you because you definitely need it, but don't allow yourself to get used. All right. Let's go here. Let's go to our next question. It's from Jana. I hope I said that right. It says, hello. Is Russell the one for me? Thank you. Okay. So what I got with Russell and the energy that I'm seeing with him is that, yeah, I don't feel that he's a bad guy. I do feel as though you guys are not completely telling each other how you feel, and it's causing hidden anger, which is coming out sarcastically and kind of snarky. And yes, it is your turn. And but the thing is that I feel like you guys need to be a little bit more expressive, but do it in a more a kind way, because the energy I see with it is that, yes, the relationship can go great as long as you guys stop hiding how you feel about certain things. Like, I'm just going to use an example. It's a silly one, but he leaves the cap off the toothpaste, just puts the toothpaste off the counter. That drives you absolutely mad. But you don't do anything about it, and you don't say anything about it. So he continues to do it, and it continues to keep driving you crazy until deep down inside there's this great big knot, and then all of a sudden, boom, nuclear bomb. And you're trying to figure out, oh, well, what just happened? We're arguing about something else, and then all of a sudden you're fighting about something else. So talking it out, allowing yourself to have that, don't internalize. That's a big problem, is the internalizing this energy. So I don't want you to do that. I want you to be able to, move forward, talk to each other. And once you do that, I don't really think that this relationship's a bad one. I mean, I got some really good vibes from it. So I would like to, help you stop a really negative fight over something that didn't need that extra anger that came from the cap of the toothpaste, when really he threw his clothes on the floor and it was 2 seconds away from the hamper. But because you had all that backed up anger, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. You don't want that. You don't want that. So save the nukes for something else. And I'm going to hand this over to Holly, who's laughing at me right now.
Yes, I am, because that was good. Funny. Should you move on from him? No, honey. Listen. Here's what I'm getting. You have the potential to have a great relationship. Okay? Now, I'm going to be real honest with y'all. I do not believe in soulmates or twin flames. I know that's going to make some of y'all very upset with me.
Cannot stand the twin flame scenario.
Okay. There are people that we are compatible with, and there are people that we are not compatible with. Okay? You have a very good chance of having a wonderful relationship with this person. You do. Here's the crux of the matter. You're going to have to work on it. Relationships are work. They are about compromise and communication. And good relationships that last are all about compromise and communication. And communication every day. Honest but loving communication. That's why we have relationships, to improve our communication and compromising skills. Okay? So, this person really loves you. Okay? And you really like them. My thing is, with the two of you, is that y'all need
not to look at your screen until you're done speaking.
Well, quit texting me.
Hey, I was sending you a quick message to let you know what was up, and then you can read it after you're dead.
Ah. Anyway, I'm
Like,
so sorry, Jana. Anyway, to make a long story short, I think you and Russell have a very, very good chance. Okay? But you need to be honest with each other. Okay? So, I think y'all still have a chance. I don't know why. I have this warm feeling in my stomach. So, I'm going to say that y'all can work it out.
That's what I'm seeing here. It's the communication is the biggest problem between you and your guy. And if you guys can solve that problem and stop internalizing and stop antagonizing one another, there's an actual love underneath all of that back and forth nitpicking. If you guys can stop the nitpicking, then I feel as though that you can move forward and this can actually be a relationship. Now, a lot of times when I see energies like this, I want to say, no, run away, get away from this person. Oh my God, what the hell are you doing? In this case, for whatever reason, this relationship is something that's going to continue. Now, like I said, I can't tell you how to run your relationship, but I can tell you what I see. And I can tell you the next step, what's going on now, what's going to happen next. So at this point, if you can get the communication, now I'm going to say this, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I want you to listen to what he's saying without interrupting him, because that's a break in the communication. Listen to what he's going to say. Listen to all the things that he's going to say, because when he finally lets loose to tell you about his feelings and the way that he sees this relationship with you, if you interrupt while he's doing that, you're going to sidetrack him like I did with Holly with a text message, and he will stop dead in his tracks.
Hey!
What? It's true. It is very true. I just stopped you right in your tracks in the middle of a conversation.
I tell you.
But
you know, I get distracted easily, and it takes a lot of energy to you know, filter all this information through.
But what I'm saying to you is that listen to what he's got to say so you can go and follow what he's saying, get the chance to listen to everything so you'll hear some things that you haven't heard before. That's why I want you to listen. You're going to hear the things that you haven't heard before. You're going to feel comfortable with it. And then you're going to be able to go with the flow. But then you're going to be able to tell him how you feel and what the next step is. Because right now, I don't feel like either one of you are getting the chance to talk about either one's feelings, and it's becoming a problem. So just know that. That seems to be a pretty big problem. It says, do you see communicate? Yeah, I see communication before the new year. I feel like you guys are going to communicate sometime, in the next few, I would say, within the next 2 weeks, I see communication, but it's not that communication. It's not the one where you guys have the deep conversation. That comes towards the end of the year going into the new one. So we're not far from that. So get prepared for that. Also know what you're going to say, the things that bother you, but don't just, when you have your conversation, don't make it all negative. Don't talk about all the bad stuff. Make sure you talk about the things that you're going, how you feel, the good, the positive, how he makes you feel, how you want him to make him feel. Make sure you add positive. Don't make it all negative, because if you have a conversation that's all negative, the relationship's going to get built off that negative energy. Definitely not something that you want, something that you want to walk away from. That's what'll happen if you do that. Now, just put some positive, but listen first. Keyword, listen first. I'm going to let Holly finish up. I'm sure she's got a few more words.
We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. And that's all I'm going to say.
And that was that.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Okay.
So let me scroll down the list here because we got questions. All right.
I hope that helped, Jana. I know it's frustrating, Sweet Pea, but
Absolutely.
have a little faith.
Exactly. Hello, Victor.
Hello, Victor.
He has a question for us. It says, do you see a special person coming soon? Okay. So what I got with your special person and the energy that I see for you, Victor, is that, yeah, there is a special person coming. But what your spirit guides are telling me is that you have to work on some things on yourself. I'm seeing a lot of personal baggage that needs to be dealt with. I see that you need to, make sure that you are, doing what you need to do for you, getting yourself in the best headspace, making sure you're doing the right thing. So when you get to that special person, you're going to be able to move forward. You're going to be able to help people, and you're going to be able to help yourself. And you're going to be able to fall in love, because with all this extra baggage, I'm telling you right now, if you met the person that you're supposed to be with today, it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. There would be no attraction on their part. I'm seeing that you're going to get through this. Don't get me wrong. I do feel like that is going to happen for sure. Courtney, no, this is not a YouTube video. We are live. So if you have a question for us on YouTube, don't hesitate to ask.
Hi, Courtney. It'll be a YouTube video later.
Yeah, it will be
when
later.
We're over.
Definitely not a YouTube video. But let me get back to what I was saying here with Victor. Let me find his question. But the thing is that, yeah, you're going to be able to get things done. You're going to be able to move forward. And then you're going to be able to find the person that loves you and you love them. Like I said, if you met them today, there would be attraction on their part because you feel broken inside. And I feel that. There's a lot of, you're a happy person, but at the same time, it's like you're fighting yourself. And you got to stop fighting yourself. I feel like you need to be able to enjoy yourself and not care what other people think of you, to not care about the negativity around you at this time, because the focus needs to be on yourself. The focus needs to be on Victor. Victor needs to appreciate Victor. Victor needs to see the happiness in him. He needs to see his, I'm seeing like fighting against your looks and fighting against finances, fighting against the things that, you need to stop dwelling on the past. I feel like you keep looking back, but you're not looking forward. You're going to trip over the next bad thing if you're not looking forward. You're going to fall into a trap, and then you're going to fall in the same circle, and you're going to keep repeating this pattern, Victor. It's something that you have done multiple times. But I'm going to tell you this. You have a great path ahead of you, but only if you look forward. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and pass the torch over to Miss Holly and let her give you her insight on what's happening.
Victor. So I was talking earlier about treating ourselves like royalty and carrying ourselves like royalty. Okay. I'm seeing some stuff I don't like. Okay. And that's your past. Leave it in the past. Okay? You are not the person you were a year ago. You're not the person you were a month ago. You are not the person you were 5 minutes ago. Okay? You need to make some changes. You know what they are. And when you start acting and treating yourself like the king that you can be, your queen is going to show. It's not going to be that long for you. However, and listen to me very, very carefully, You need to treat that queen like the queen that she is. We don't take her for granted. We do not act like she is a problem or something that is a chore to deal with. We appreciate this person. We honor this person. We respect this person. And you will receive that same treatment yourself. This can be a wonderful, wonderful relationship for you, Victor. However, we need to get out of the mindset that we're not worthy of a good relationship and that the only people that would date us aren't worthy of having a good relationship with us. Because that's just not true. You are worthy of having a good relationship. Okay? You are capable of having a good relationship. You have a very, very big heart. Now, you get scared, and sometimes you do things that aren't too swift, but that's the old Victor. This is the new Victor. And I'm going to say something that may make you mad, but oh well. It is time to put our big boy pants on and start acting like the man that we are. And that has nothing to do with being machismo or proving ourselves to other guys or anything like that. This has to do with being a real, caring gentleman, which you are completely capable of doing and you want to do. You have nothing to prove to anyone but yourself. And believe me, once you start treating yourself and acting like the gentleman that I know you can be, that queen is going to come and be so thrilled to have you in her life. Okay? So it's coming, but remember, be a man, okay? Not machismo. That's all I have to say.
Machismo?
Well, whatever.
All right.
Don't laugh at me. Y'all seeing this?
I'm sure they're seeing this because we're live.
Okay. All right.
Just putting that out there so you know.
So, never mind. I'm just not saying a word. You're welcome, Victor.
Okay. All right, guys, we're coming to wrap things up here for the evening. But remember, we are on 5 nights a week. Again, tomorrow we'll be on at 10 p.m. taking calls. Taking calls and taking chats here from MySpace. Listen to me, I can't even talk tonight.
MySpace.
I know.
Oh, who's not with it now? MySpace? Did y'all hear that? He said MySpace. Even I know. Oh,
and we mute the mic.
I'm protesting.
Yeah,
did y'all see that? Isn't that horrible?
No.
Yes.
No, it's not.
It is.
Anyways, as I was saying, if you guys are on Facebook Live or on YouTube, don't forget to like the group that you're in or ring the bell, subscribe. We're going to be doing this 5 nights a week, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow night, we're here with Trinity Black, so check it out.
She's marvelous.
Really yeah, an amazing reader. She does such a great job with the tarot. You should see it. It's just going to blow your mind. She's super detailed, and I just love her. She's actually one of my students who has graduated one of my classes, which Holly and I are going to be putting some classes together, as we said earlier. Remember, if you guys have any ad space or anything like that, send an email to mypsychicconnection@gmail.com. We'll look at the ads and see if we can't get you out here so we can promote you guys and promote ourselves and have an amazing time at the same time. Have a few laughs, do a few readings. We'll get serious. But we're going to take one last question here. And this question is coming from Nina, as soon as I can find it. All right, so that's the wrong question. All right, Nina, there we go. It says, May I have a finance reading, please? All right, Nina. So, right off the bat is balance. Balance is something that needs to come when it comes to your finance. I feel as though that you see money seems to be, well, money just doesn't seem to be coming in the way that you had intended. And I don't feel that that's going to continue on that path. I do feel that your finances will grow. What you're going through right now is definitely something that is temporary. And like I said, I see the finances coming in. I'm not quite sure. I'm seeing two different ways of finance change. One comes in a lump sum, and the other comes from working. So the work situation, that looks like that's changing. So their finance gain when it comes to the job situation. But this lump sum of money, to me, I can't separate it if it's an inheritance or if it's like a winning or something. I don't know if you're playing the lottery or scratch offs or something to that nature, but it just comes to you as a gift in a sense, because that's the way it's coming through for me. Holly might see it a little differently, but right now I can't really separate if it's a. She says, "Oh God, the lump sum scares you. Don't let it scare you. This is not a bad thing. The lump sum is not a bad thing. I don't want you to feel like there's any negativity coming with it. But to me, this looks like something that has been coming your way for a long time. It's been on the horizon for you for quite some time. So I feel the real energy here is that, you're going to get by at this point. But as we get towards the end of the year, I see finances changing job-wise going into January. And as we get further into the new year, that's when I see that lump sum of money. Again, comes with no negativity. It just comes as a gift to you. So don't look at it look to it to be something negative. Again, like I said, for some reason I can't separate it, but I do see it coming with positive energy, so it's not a bad thing. I'm going to hand the mic over to Holly. Holly.
Journey. Okay, Nina, honey bun. I see money.
Snapshot.
Do you mind not giggling at everything? Okay. I don't work. My hubby does, so I think it's him.
I want to say something real quick. She just put, I don't work. My husband does. My hubby does. So do you think it's him? No, I don't. I do not think that the finances are changing on his end. I see something coming for you, coming on the work front. You may not be working now, but some opportunity is coming your way. Mm-hmm. That's what I seen as a change. But I feel like it's more of a work from home, work at your own pace type job. But the lump sum is still on you as well. I just wanted to get that out there as she wrote that. Sorry.
So I see money going through your hands like grains of sand. Okay? So finances are a little tight. And you don't know where it goes. And a lot of people are feeling that way right now. And that's okay. But we need to get a handle on it a little bit. So what my guides are telling me is I see a lump sum too. It's coming from kind of from what am I saying? I hate to use the word settlement. It's like an inheritance, but it's something that you don't expect. And it's going to be a fairly decent... It's right. Weird. I see a lawyer involved, and it's like a settlement. I keep getting the word settlement. Okay. So it's some type of settlement that, frankly, Nina, you don't know anything about. And it's going to be surprise.
That's what I was getting to. I was like, what is this? I can't separate.
Yeah.
But there's nothing negative with it.
No. It is some type of settlement, either from some land or something that your family holds in trust that you're not even aware of, that is either being sold or has some mineral or oil rights or something like that. Okay? I know I sound like I'm guessing, but I see a lawyer's office and I see pieces of paper in a legal form and stuff that you have to sign. And this is a decent size money, Nina. This isn't $200 or $300. Okay?
Nope.
It's
Big
several
money.
$1,000s.
Mm-hmm.
So be on the lookout that for the first quarter of next year. And as far as the job situation goes, well, this would make sense because it's kind of a surprise. I don't know. To me, it has something to do with either a legal settlement from the family or the sale of a piece of land. Okay? But there are legal documents involved. It is not, however, an inheritance. Just so you know. And that's all they're showing me, so that's all I can tell you there. I see that you will have an opportunity to work from home next year. And like Ryan said, it's almost going to be like your own little business. And you will do very, very well at that. However, only if you two take me with you. That's the deal. So, Journey can come too.
Oh, well, thank you. That's so nice of you
I
to
know,
invite
isn't it?
little
That
old
was so
me
sweet.
to your
Anyway.
dinner that you invited yourself to.
I'd do that. Okay, because nobody ever buys me dinner except my husband. Anyway.
I'll buy you dinner. I'll call Pizza Hut in your area and
I don't like Pizza Hut. I like
Whatever.
lobster. Thank you so much.
They have a lobster pizza. I heard it's disgusting. So
It's Pizza Hut. They're all their pizzas are disgusting.
yes.
See, Pamela says we can come, so there. We'll bring the entertainment, Pamela.
Exactly. If you want to listen to us talk. Oh wait,
Okay.
here we are.
Okay, so Nina, you're going to start. I'm seeing you start your home business. Okay. Y'all are so funny. Okay, so anyway, but Nina, honey, you are darling, but you need to get yourself a little more organized. Okay?
That's what I saw too.
I'm going to use the B word, Nina. Budget. Please don't hate me, Nina. But stop laughing at me,
I
Journey.
can't help it. You're making me laugh.
Okay? Write down a menu plan to start. Okay? And then a budget. It will help you enormously.
I also have to say, stop being everyone's crutch. That was something that came to me as well, but I'm going to get Mike back to Holly because I'm pretty sure that's where she's about to go.
Yes. And your husband will love you as well for the budget. I know, it's the B word. It's terrible. But it'll be okay. Baby steps. Okay? So, alrighty. That's all I have to say on that. Ryan, back to you, my darling.
Sorry, I was blocking an idiot. Someone was in the chat room making all kinds of, I don't even know what that was. Hieroglyphics. I don't know.
They're an alien.
Yeah, well, beam me up, Sky. You're in the wrong spot. Ain't gonna do much for that. It's just a comment section.
Okay.
I've
Oh,
had so
y'all.
much fun tonight with you, and I enjoy our time every Tuesday night. And again, we're going to be here tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have Trinity Black on Thursday. Marin is going to be here. She's going to be doing our dream interpretation. So get those dreams ready so we can find out what
Yes.
they mean, because she has such a great way of seeing what dreams are and what they mean to you, and give you the understanding that what you are trying to process yourself, so you get a better way of handling emotion and other things that are happening in your life. It's an amazing way she does it. I think it's awesome, and it's so interesting. So the thing is that we have Gifts of Faith on Friday. She's an amazing psychic. You'll love the way that she sees things. I mean, she sees some really cool stuff, and she has a cool way to explain it to you. And it's things that you just didn't imagine how it was actually happening, or how that person felt, or whatever your situation is. She's really detailed too. And that's why we have these amazing psychics here for you guys to be able to get a chance to talk with us and know about My Psychic Connection. Like I said, we're going to do a show here, not this upcoming weekend, but next week, the weekend after. So I'm going to set something up on Facebook so everyone can know, so we can start doing some giveaways and start giving away some watches and signing y'all up on the site and giving you 3 free minutes for signing up. And we may up the amount in which you guys get in order to sign up. So it's something to think about. No, not this upcoming Saturday, but the following Saturday. And I may have quite a few psychics with me that evening. So it'll be really fun. And Holly may be joining us that day. And along with
I'll be there.
And
I may even put on a Christmas hat.
Good idea. I'll wear red.
Just as long as it's not that one shirt.
Which one shirt?
The one that's in your picture.
I don't even own that shirt anymore.
Okay.
I buy shirts, and then 3 weeks later they're gone because I get new ones. I like fresh.
Lord, must be nice being so uppity.
Hey, that's one of my things. I buy like the packs of white t-shirts, and I wear them all the time, constantly.
America wants to see you in elf ears.
Yeah. I'm not Spock.
We'll get you a little headband with some.
I love me some Holly. The plant or the person?
You little. Listen, I gotta go to bed, and I gotta go watch my British television and put my Jim Jams on.
I want to say thank you guys for all coming out and watching us tonight. This is definitely a little bit different than the way we used to do things, but I really loved it and I enjoyed it, and we got to spend a little extra time with you tonight. We're going to try to do that a little bit more often. I love the fact that we get a chance to answer, almost everybody's questions. We will be back tomorrow. So if you didn't get your question answered tonight, check us out tomorrow. And those of you who are listening tonight, just want to come in and watch, go ahead and do so. Make comments, have fun. We love watching what's going on in the chat room. It's totally hilarious. I love that you bring your friends. I think that this is amazing. And I want to say warm wishes and blessing and happy holidays for everybody. And Holly, it's always a pleasure to have you here with me.
I love working with you too.
Absolutely, lady. Absolutely. Woohoo! All right. Well, from everyone here at My Psychic Connection, we want to say thank you so much. This is Journey Ryan.
Bye, y'all.
Y'all have a good one.